Well, that rather spoilt the grandiosity I was trying to aim for there.
Don't tell me what spoiled.
Yeah, you know with KD and Laughing Stock, niggas got that voice. In this crazy world, we gotta make a choice. They say our logic's swishy, but we're making noise from the top of the charts. Here the people rejoice. Stop being buck munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss. Stop being buck munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss.
So England had a great time last night, but you know who didn't have a good time last night?
Jesus?
Maybe. Ireland.
Oh.
Ireland had a terrible time last night.
Are they still in?
Oh, no, not in the football. They were never in.
Okay.
They were never in the football, but they were in something else.
What?
They were returning to the UFC with their man, Conor McGregor, last night, UFC.
I'm pretty sure at least half of Ireland do not consider him their man.
Well, they don't now. They definitely don't now. If they did before, man, do I know
There's
why?
a lot of them are just going, oh, that big Egypt. He doesn't even make good whiskey. It's a shame. An Irish man who can't make a good whiskey. It brings a blanket of shame across the entire country, so it does. You can't be calling yourself an Irish man and having a terrible whiskey. It's unacceptable. We won't have it. You can take that shit and shove it up your ass.
So we're just trying to see what. So you haven't seen any of this. So let's just put into a bit of clarity. This is 5 years since McGregor has been in the ring, in the Octagon. The last one, was it Justin Poirier? I think he was fighting. Yeah. And very quickly he checked a leg kick and blocked it.
Right.
And fell to the floor and broke his leg, his left leg. He had to have some titanium thing put in. And this was now his first fight back.
His legs in perfect tip-top shape.
Yeah, legs sweet going into it. His left leg. There was one kick that just fucked up, fell over again. Which is not the craziest thing. People fall over when they try and do kicks. You know, he's energetic, but it's like walking into it is a bit like, why are you so chill? He looked weird walking in.
Yeah.
Well, he fell down twice trying to kick him. So he's going to let him back up. But then, he's going to punch him in a second. McGregor.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, he's falling down. That knee
Look,
is
he's
not
talking
working.
to the ref. He's like, yo, what the hell's going on? He's injured.
Yeah,
It's already obvious at this point.
It's clearly not working right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like fighting a toddler.
He keeps saying to the referee, like, yo, he's injured. What?
Yeah.
Talk to him. And kind of, to be fair, was like, no, carry on. And then he goes to stand up.
Yeah, he's going to kick that knee now, isn't he?
He didn't do anything then. He just put the weight on it for a second. He almost went.
Yeah.
And then they just stopped the fight. Like a minute, 15 seconds or something. Huge build-up for that.
You can hear the audience changing in that moment. As well.
Yeah. The audience, such a huge fucking, not even just like, on this night, it was a huge build-up.
Yeah.
And they'd already seen Paddy Pimblett, like, whoop someone, like, really quick, too.
Yeah.
So they don't even dislike the fact that when somebody, you know, like, starts it quickly like that. When they...
sometimes that's impressive. When if stops it quick and fast, you're like, oh, I was there for that. You fucking put the smack down on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. I don't know if people say that,
It's
but...
a different kind of excitement, you know what I mean?
Let's see if we can see, like, a different... There we go.
Will blame the knee injury.
See, as he landed here, we were saying that he ripped it. A lot of people were saying ACL.
Yeah.
Because after that, he just couldn't use his legs anymore. I watched a doctor listen to it, and he actually said meniscus.
Yeah, meniscus and ACL are basically combined. Quite often when you tear the ACL, the meniscus goes with it, and vice versa.
Yeah, he's not saying that.
But yeah, it's perfectly possible to do them by themselves, but it's like it could be either realistically in that scenario.
Yeah, no, he was breaking down like exactly why he thinks it wasn't the thingy.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see because I did have it saved on here, like a thing from it, and here we go. Okay.
Conor McGregor's long-awaited return.
This was some doctor guy that I saw talking about. You see, like as it lands, look, you gotta.
Oh, that's a bad turn.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
Everything about it was, why did you do that?
Yeah.
So many people think that is where he tore it, and that's it. And I think, yes, he definitely did something fucked up there, but why the hell did he start it like that? I personally think he was injured going into it, and he knew, right, the only way I've got to get of winning this is taking his head off straight away.
Yeah, if I go straight for him.
Mm-hmm. He knew, like, you know, he just knew. Walking into the Octagon, he was being, like, really weirdly chill. He wasn't doing a lot of stuff. And there's one moment,
He does, yeah.
he's doing that a bit, like, but you could tell there was something weird. But this was one moment when he was getting to the Octagon that they played afterwards. I went back after it and watched his whole walk in and everything, and I was like, he's slightly favouring. He's really, really, really trying not to show it.
But he's favouring it.
He's favouring it. And watch this. This is when he got to the Octagon and, you know, getting his trousers up and stuff, ready to get in the thing.
Yeah.
And he does this.
Shut down and then make your knee buckle. They should.
So you watch, like, see, he took it up and then didn't want to put any, I didn't show it too well here, but he takes his finger off here and then he goes to put weight down on his right leg and he doesn't want
a
to.
little hop, yeah.
He tries to not put weight down on it. That's the leg that he went on to screw.
Yeah.
Not the leg with the titanium thingy already down here, but that's the other leg.
That's quite a common thing.
It is.
As well.
It is. Like, I fucked up my.
Yeah.
Go on, go ahead.
For example, when I tore my ACL, they said, right, you've got to be really careful over the next few months because one of the most common things to happen after an ACL tear is that you'll tear the other one because you'll overcompensate with the new leg because your body starts to just do that naturally.
Mm-hmm.
You'll push it too hard and you will just pop the fucker.
Yeah, you can do it and just hurt it and stuff.
Yeah.
I've had that
And if he's
constantly.
been going through surgery on that other leg, and that leg has just been constantly taking the brunt for the entire time. The thing is, while it's under tension, it sort of seems to basically hold it for the most part. But once you start releasing it again, that's when you start getting problems.
And there's a few questions too, like 5 years. We've seen him partying a lot in that time. He could have been training too. So was he training and that whole time, like you said, when the strength was building up, he was using the other one too much? Or could it be the alternative? He wasn't training the whole time. Then after 5 years, jumped into training, and it happened then where he was, doing it all on that one.
Possible as well.
It could be literally either way, and you could see it either way. But he's not young now. They said at the very least, most likely with this, it's going to be like a year out on average. You think because he's got to get back healthy and then train again.
I don't think he's going to be.
I don't think so. I think that's it now. I think that's it. I say coming back, he will still have end up being like a mouthpiece in it, another Daniel Cormier.
Yeah.
He should do. He will have a great career as being like a commentator. But I was watching when because on the commentating booth there was Joe Rogan, the other guy, I forget his name, and then Daniel Cormier, who used to be a fighter as well. And they were talking to Max Holloway as well at one point in the ring. Joe Rogan was, and there was a couple of times when Joe Rogan was there, and they'd mentioned about him coming back and being able to fight him again. Can he do that? And Joe Rogan had a look on his face like he ain't gonna get the chance. Yeah, because he's the one that talks to Dana White the most.
White, yeah.
So
it's not gonna happen.
I don't think so.
This was supposed to be your big return.
Mm-hmm.
If you got this, then you'd get more, but. You can't just keep giving a guy a chance again and again and again. Because, for Dana, it's the return. He's got to think about the return he's getting from each one of his fighters. If you're no longer the big daddy, and you're not getting all the merch and shit, and you're not getting all the sponsorship deals,
which he's super entertaining still. So
he is.
The build up was great.
Yeah.
But if that is going to happen, this is literally twice in a row that happened now.
I will say it. He was a very entertaining bad guy in the new version of Roadhouse.
I've heard that he was alright.
He's a fun bad guy.
Have you seen him in the press interviews afterwards with Jake Gyllenhaal?
No.
He's fucking drugged out of his head on something.
Oh no, I think he's always got glasses on as well.
Yeah, no way he's acting, but as well he could just be nervous because it's a weird situation.
It's not normal for him.
Yeah, everybody assumes Conor McGregor, so he wouldn't get nervous anywhere.
I mean,
those people do.
Don't get me wrong, he didn't have a massive acting range. It was basically just be angry in this scene. Be a bit angrier.
What a surprise!
Right.
Wow.
But
I thought he would be.
It was entertaining to have him as a bad guy. If they do a new Conan movie, which apparently they're doing, they should have him as one of the henchmen of the bad guy.
Okay.
He'd make a great fucking, mercenary.
Also, as well, just some new version of the Rocky films where it's MMA based and he's the bad guy.
I mean, you could just do a whole vibe with that, yeah.
He could be a Clubber Lang, Ivan Drago, whatever.
Yeah.
That'd be great for that.
He could definitely play a heel.
Yeah.
100%.
Hey, the wrestling terminology, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I know how to speak your language.
Yeah, speaking the language. You know what language you haven't spoken yet, though?
Go on then.
What podcast this is?
Oh yeah, it's holy shit. We've been going for a while, haven't we?
Well,
So-
we had like 15 minutes of nothing.
Yeah. So this has been Squishy Logic so far. We're going to keep it going as well for you, but
Squishy, squishy. Logic.
wow,
Squishy, squishy.
logic.
We're going to make a song like that, actually. There's so many Western songs like that. I'm going to make that.
Yeah.
Squishy, squishy.
But
Logic.
I'm Nathan Parish, the man of 1,000 voices. Not all of them are in my head.
Yes, it is.
And
I'm KD
this-
Hinken.
Yeah.
I got big nips. Put them on your mom.
She'll
Grab
move
her
her
hips.
hips.
Yeah. Both in the same way there. But today we are going to be learning about mysterious places on Earth, was it?
Yes.
The Nathan Parish presentation.
The hazardous, mysterious little places that are held up inside the Earth's gooch.
Oh,
But there's little places where you don't put your hands because it's a bit slimy.
so messed up what that made me think of them. I'm not going to say it because it's so disrespectful.
Yeah, well.
One of the other news stories from this week is what made me think of for some reason. We'll get to that later.
We'll get to that later. We'll get to a different anomalous place you shouldn't be putting your hands in a bit.
Oh yeah, that's oh god, yeah, that actually works really well.
Yes, it does. Okay,
It.
shall I get on with a couple of those?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I tried to avoid the standards that everyone knows.
Right.
Because everyone knows about the Bermuda Triangle.
Well, I have opinions about that. If we're going to mention that now,
Yeah,
because it's bullshit.
it's bullshit.
The only reason there's so many planes that do go down in that area, because I changed my opinion. I used to say no, there's not more planes that go down in that area when you look at it.
Yeah.
There are more planes that go down in that area and stuff. But you know why? It's because there's so many. It's such a tight area where there's so many things going through. That, of course, a portion of them are going to crash.
Yes.
It's
And also,
stupid.
there's lots of storms in the area.
Yeah, and there might actually be some kind of magnetic something somewhere that fucks things up a bit too.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think there might be a mix of it.
There are some, and quite a lot of magnetic issues seem to be
Yeah,
common throughout these triangles.
yeah, it's weird to be fair. It is legit.
Yeah, and they do almost all seem to be described as a triangle.
Mm.
For example,
Oh yeah.
we have the South Atlantic Anomaly, also known as the SAA, the Bermuda Triangle of Space.
Should that be like a Bermuda? What's a 3D version of a triangle? Pyramid? A pyramid? What the fuck am I on about? A pyramid?
Yeah.
Shouldn't that be that should be a pyramid.
Yeah.
'Cause it's space. But go on, I'll allow it.
Or is it a tetrahedron?
I don't
'Cause
know.
it's three, and a pyramid's got four sides on the base.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right then. 'Cause
Yeah,
that
yeah.
doesn't sound
I
right.
think is it a tetrahedron?
That would make sense because there have to be triangles on all sides.
Yeah.
It would have to be, yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
So, anyway, the coordinates, it's centered over the South Atlantic Ocean, stretching from roughly 0 degrees to 50 degrees west longitude
Oh.
and 0 degrees to 40 degrees south longitude.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So it's
got it.
creating
yeah.
from the top of the
Equator,
the
hemisphere, Earth,
yeah
the flat thing.
the pole. From
Oh.
the pole, it's going down, creating this little triangle, essentially.
Well, isn't it putting the same to it? Actually, I don't know. When I heard 0 degrees, I assumed 0 degrees was the equator.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's the equator, or it could be the equator.
Yeah, I'd thought so, and then it would go up.
And
from
then
there.
it's going down from there. Cause
Yeah,
it's
it did
south.
both, didn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't it say it went there was the north one and the south
Oh no,
one?
they're both going south.
Oh.
and yes, it's
Oh.
making a little triangle on that chunk.
Right, okay, yeah.
But anyway,
Clearly wrong anyway, then.
it
Okay.
covers millions of square kilometers across South America. Oh, sorry, across South America. So specifically Brazil, Paraguay, and Argentina. A massive expanse of the South Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was on the completely other side.
Yeah.
My geography's getting better, man. Well, I didn't sound like it
It's
then.
Arctic shit. It's not Arctic at all. It's quite humid.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it's nice. Documented anomalous incidents and operational impacts include the Skylab memory wipes. In the 1970s, the Skylab space station, one of the first space stations put into space, so that they could conduct experiments with zero gravity and see what was possible
yeah.
in zero.
I know a lot of them do. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
sure.
They suffered repeated computer crashes and random memory erasures that engineers traced precisely to the moments the spacecraft passed through the SAA.
Oh,
So it's not even like the Bermuda Triangle where people go, there's a bit of magnetism. This actually deleted hard drives on a space station above the Earth.
So when you said a spacecraft went through, did you mean a space station thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So every time this space station's orbit
Right.
over
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
of the sea,
Yeah.
all of the data got erased or corrupted or twisted or broken.
But it's so high up,
Yeah.
it's like in space then.
But that's because the magnetism goes, like the Earth's
Yeah.
magnetism goes from the core all
Yeah.
the way out into space.
But it could, if it's that high up, though, I feel like
Yeah.
there's a chance it could be something up there
But it
doing
feels
it.
like there's like a spike of magnetic radiation in that area
Yeah,
for some reason.
wherever it's coming from, up or down, there's something
Well, exactly.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Or radiation.
Well, I mean, magnetism is a form of radiation.
Yeah, okay. Because
I think it is anyway. I think most things are like a form of... It's a form of attraction, so it might not be actually. Now,
Yeah,
you can get magnetic waves, I'm pretty sure.
But either way, both are going to fuck certain things up. So,
Definitely.
like, whatever it is.
Especially if you've got a hard drive from the 70s.
And if you're not out there with a magnet testing it, you're not really sure. Or if you got your hand out there and your hand starts bubbling, you're like, that's radiation.
That's definitely radiation up right there. Oh, I wonder how many fingers I'm going to have in a week.
Did you know space isn't cold?
Oh, yeah, no.
I legitimately always believed this.
Yeah.
And it just, I haven't watched the explanation of it
The
yet.
thing is,
what? It's not.
The reason why...
It might feel
is you're in a
cold.
vacuum. And in a vacuum, like, ice particles will freeze... Look, water particles will freeze really quickly.
Even if
over
it's
you.
not that cold.
But it also boils the vapour of it. So I'm not sure how...
Yeah,
it works.
it's weird then.
It's really weird.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Doesn't make sense, but it makes sense.
Yeah, it's space. Dude.
Yeah, it's space.
Like, you shouldn't be in that shit.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be in the fucking ocean. You really shouldn't be in space.
Yeah, I agree. Both seem just as bad. Totally agree with that. Fuck the ocean.
The
Fuck
Hubble blind spot. So, the Hubble Space Telescope passes through the SAA on roughly 10 out of its 15 daily orbits.
I'm right in thinking, for anyone who's confused by that, the Hubble telescope is actually a satellite, isn't it?
It's a satellite.
Yeah.
Because having it outside of the atmosphere
Makes
gives
sense.
you such a crisper view.
Just when you hear telescope, for ages I heard that and I thought it was up on a hill somewhere like an observatory.
Yeah, no.
Just what you'd think, innit?
No, all the modern telescopes are being fired out into space.
Yeah. Makes the perfect sense when you think about it.
So on roughly 10 out of its 15 daily orbits, it completely shuts down its high voltage power supplies and scientific detectors for up to 25 minutes per pass
Okay.
to prevent permanent pixel degradation. That's how strong this magnetic field is.
Oh, so is that the same area?
It could actively damage its cameras permanently.
Oh, you're on about when the Hubble goes through
When
that
the
same
Hubble goes through
area.
That same area.
Wow. So there's without a doubt, if two different things are going through it, then
That's
fucked up.
crazy though, isn't it? Like, everyone talks about the Bermuda Triangle as if it's some hot shit, and this is literally frying cameras in space.
Yeah, but there aren't people on those things. That's why.
true.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I thought,
surprise
you can
me at
imagine
all.
If you fly a plane through that, you are not going to be able to tell where the fuck north is.
Which is why I kind of assume it's. Well, I mean, I don't know where that area is, whether there's planes that go through it.
Yeah.
Because that's the weird thing about Bermuda Triangle, which is why it's noticed so much, because there's just so much traffic to go through that way.
There's not that much traffic to go down in that area because it was quite
don't know.
low down on South America from what I was hearing.
Yeah, well, yeah, Brazil and all that. Yeah, it must be. I mean, there's still got to be a lot of planes that fly that way, though.
I mean,
those.
just statistically, there's got to be
The planes everywhere, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, everyone's
Although
flying
maybe
fucking
they all
everywhere.
know it. Maybe they avoid that shit now.
I reckon it's just higher up. Maybe, who knows, though? Like,
Could be. But it's fucking interesting.
it's very interesting. It doesn't surprise me at all. I assume those things are kind of around.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But I've never heard of one being quite so pronounced and and scientifically confirmed to the point where they don't turn equipment on near it.
It kind of reminds me, because of where it is, it kind of reminds me of like the Van Allen radiation belt and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, there's so much weird shit in space. I'm like, that kind of stuff. I'm like, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Exactly, yeah.
That thing being lowered down.
Also, like, we don't understand the core of the Earth at all. We got a vague idea of
We have an
there's
assumption of-
magnetism and heat down there.
yeah, we have an assumption of what we think is going on.
Yeah.
But I've said this loads and loads. Yeah, we have no actual. We've never looked.
We literally cannot visually put our
Yeah.
eyes on it.
If you
It's
can't
impossible.
visually look, then it's just an assumption.
It's a theory, yeah.
It's a
It's a
good
lovely
theory.
theory, yeah.
Yeah, but the same way then.
Yeah, it's a nice, easy theory.
Yeah, it works. But
But we don't know shit.
It could be a giant hamster on a wheel for all we really know.
It could be an enormous sweaty hamster. And occasionally it shits out some lava and that's what boils over.
And that is how volcanoes are made.
How volcanoes are made, yeah.
Now, Etna recently, I think, blew up something.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that. That was quite impressive. It was a nice sparkly one.
That's what you want.
That's what you want. You don't want one of those ones where it's like just smoke and billowy shit. You want that little sparkle.
I
A
imagine.
little bit of flair. You know, you destroy some shit. At least make it pretty.
Surely there's nobody living near that thing now.
No.
Let's get a fucking say. They're fucking if so.
At worst, there was probably some tourists who went up there who shouldn't have gone up there.
Yeah,
because there was some almost certainly like some seismic activity before.
Yeah.
Warnings out, you know? Yeah. If you're dumb enough to go up a volcano that you know is potentially going to be active.
Yeah.
I don't really feel that sorry for
No,
you.
I want to
You can go
do
up so many mountains that aren't going to explode.
Yeah.
Like almost all of the other mountains don't explode.
And storm chasing. I love the idea of doing storm chasing. I've always loved that.
Yeah.
But a volcano is not a storm.
No.
It's a volcano.
Also, if I was going to go storm chasing, you know what I'd do it in?
A car?
Fucking tank. I'm not going to pick up a tank.
Well, I don't
It's
know.
like 280 tons.
Okay. You let me know when you got a tank and we'll do it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've got my eye out. Don't worry, I'm keeping my eye on the forums.
Oh, okay.
You know,
cool,
you can
cool.
actually buy a tank and run it in the UK legally.
I have actually seen like YouTubers do it. To be fair,
Yeah.
you can't. It's not like you
You
can
know
go on the
what
roads though.
We used to be. No, you can. You got to put rubber tracks on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But you know what sucks about that?
Mm.
When we were part of the EU, we used to be able to do that in EU countries as well. Because if it was legal in any EU country, even if it wasn't legal in their country, you could still drive it there. So we took away our chance to legally invade France, and I will never forgive ourselves for that.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So, Phobos grunt loss. In 2011, Russia's Mars probe Phobos Grunt,
Wow.
weird name,
Awesome.
very Russian name,
Very.
failed shortly after launch. Engineers heavily suspected the exposure to high-energy particles within the SAA fried the probe's dual computer system, preventing it from executing its secondary engine burn. Astronauts on the International Space Station as well have also reported that personal operational laptops frequently reboot automatically or display corrupted display graphics when traversing a zone. Now that to me sounds like an excuse. It's just like the captain comes in, you're watching something you shouldn't, you're like, oh, the magnetism.
It does sound like that.
It automatically clicked onto Pornhub and entered my details and verification code. I don't know what happened.
And I imagine there's a hell of a verification process in Russia.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
In Russia, definitely. Yeah.
Space even more.
The only porn they'll let you watch is women dressed as Vladimir Putin having sex with live bears.
At least they got something for me then. That's cool. That's all right then.
Oh, God. So, other things. The phosphenes, the cosmic flash. So, when astronauts sleep or close their eyes while passing through the SAA, they experience phantom flashes of light, streaks, and shooting stars across their vision, even when they're closed. That is actual cosmic rays just going BAM! Into the back of your fucking optical nerve and lighting it up as though there was light there.
That's really interesting because I don't know if you remember on one of it might have been the second UFO file dump, there was a testimony like that where they were seeing these lights even when they closed their eyes. That was one of the things. So that's really interesting.
Also, this I didn't read until now, the radiation dose. Astronauts absorb a significantly higher radiation dose inside the SAA than anywhere else in orbit. It accounts for the vast majority of their total mission radiation exposure, despite taking just a fraction of their flight time. That's weird.
Right,
dude.
it's a radioactive
It's not
area.
just magnetism anymore, it's radiation.
Yeah. Well, they didn't know what that one was, did they? They were just seeing how he was reacting.
Yeah, we knew that it was affecting
the
magnetic things involving the hard drives, but I didn't know that's full blown radiation. That's weird, dude.
I mean, is it? I feel like there's a lot of that up there.
No, but that's the point. Normally, like there's you're protected until you're not when it comes to the Earth. But the fact that there's a spike whilst they're in orbit, just there.
Oh,
It
so
seems weird.
that's a lot nearer to the Earth then.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Well, nearer and further away, depending on which part they're on, because they're not all orbiting at the same distance. They're all orbiting at
Okay,
different distances.
okay, yeah. So it's
You know, so that was like a jet of radiation or
Yeah.
energy. You know,
I Gesundheit. Hui. I feel yeah, there's another port. Okay. I feel like that's kind of normal. To be honest, that doesn't really surprise me. It's cool. It's really cool.
I'd love to know the mechanism causing it.
Yeah,
Because that's
yeah,
what
yeah,
they don't know. They know it's there, but they don't know why.
yeah. I don't think they could ever. Well, I say they could ever really know why. It's not that far away, so they could definitely
They could
get up
figure
there
it out.
and
I'm
have
sure
a
there's
go.
a scientist eventually who's got enough background data somewhere in the future who can piece it together. But
A
at the
background
moment,
data with somebody that's able to think forward enough, I imagine something like that, because
exactly.
it's all
Yeah.
new weird shit, isn't it?
Exactly, especially in this fucking context. Like, my God. But again, like, Bermuda Triangle ain't got shit on the SA.
Nah. Bermuda Triangle, like, I get it. I see why people think it, but there's no real proof of anything. That's
want
just
to-
straight up like, no, there's something there and it's fucking things up.
Yeah, do you want to know the speculative and fringe theories?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Should we vote on which one we think is the best?
Definitely.
All right, all right.
Ah, some theories in my head.
Okay, so the subterranean core reactor theory. A fringe geological theory suggests that a massive ancient piece of an alien planet, a large low shear velocity province, as it's referred, is buried deep in the mantle beneath Africa and the Atlantic, establishing the magnetic field from within the Earth.
Why?
I don't know why it has to be an alien planet.
Yeah, there's no evidence for any of that.
Why do we not need to just have a fucking like I mean, maybe they mean alien planet like the
Something smashed into it
Yeah.
at some point.
yeah,
Which, yeah, that's
which gave us extra mass and extra magnetism, which is partly
Like
the
giant
thing that people
meteorite
use
in there.
when it comes to the moon as well, isn't it?
it's kind of like possibly.
Yeah.
Well, there's still different theories.
but
for that.
I know you've got your questions about the moon. So.
The moon's fucking just weird.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's weird. It turns out after
I,
we did that, it got weirder.
The moon is fucking very.
Why
weird.
does it ring like a bell? That's
I don't. I'm not saying what the moon is. I'm just saying it's fucking weird.
it is weird. It is weird.
But this is that. There's no reason for that. But surely, if that was the case, then you would stand like on just the ground and get the similar stuff. It doesn't sound like that happens on ground. Unless they're saying in this idea.
I mean, I don't know. I
I feel like it'd be pretty easy.
I don't know if it's actually because it still says it's in the sea. I think it's just off the coast of these countries.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Mm.
I get it. Yeah, okay, that makes it a bit more understandable because you can't just go to
You
the
can't just
ground
go
and
and
measure
stand
it.
there and with a magnifying glass.
You have a boat though, surely on top of it.
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
Oh, but
we
the-
want people doing that.
But the water covers it up until it gets to a certain
Maybe it's just a
height.
load of people who are just like, you know what, I don't want to be in a very radioactive area for a long amount of time.
I mean, okay, that's fair. That's fair. We have drones. There's ways around it.
The flight.
Maybe they have
also,
to.
like, what if that's what the fucking pyramids were originally fucking tapping into? But because, like, it's changed so many thousands of years, the position's so far off, it can't get it anymore.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if they knew that there was this, like, thing that was there that you could tap into? Or maybe even it changes each time the magnetic field shifts, which we know happens. You know, it has a different point where it occurs. And for thousands of years, they were tapping into it there. And then all of a sudden there was a big change. And then it changed to the center of the fucking arse end of South America and no one could use it anymore.
Yeah, because didn't know it was a big blast thing and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's possible.
Look. Apparently, though, not in any meaningful way on a boat does anything show up.
Oh, all right, okay. So it seems to be almost exclusively outside.
Oh, look at this. Look. The Earth's inner radiation belt comes unusually close to the planet.
Oh.
It usually affects satellites, which is one explanation, surely.
Yeah.
The International Space Station astronauts have a temporary higher dose of radiation when passing through it.
Yeah.
Sea level, well, no, it doesn't matter.
Well, let's have
There's
a look
one
at
opinion.
a couple of other fringe
Yeah.
theories. So we don't like the alien Earth one. I think we're both down on that one so far.
I mean, I like it.
It's cool. It's a good movie.
It's a great movie. It sounds like a good movie, yeah. Sounds like a movie that's already been made multiple times. but-
yeah. So, Flight 447 electric pulse hypothesis. Following the 2009 crash of Air France Flight 447 over the Atlantic Ocean, Alternative theories propose that an unmonitored solar storm coupled with the SAA generated an atmospheric electromagnetic pulse, or EMP, that knocked out the aircraft's pilot tubes and fly-by-wire computers simultaneously.
What was that for again? I didn't.
So basically, what they were saying is that there was a plane that crashed somewhere near the area,
What area?
near the SAA.
Oh, okay.
And some people think that a mix of the tropical storm plus the SAA itself created an EMP field that fried all of the electronics on board of the plane.
I say, because if it's in orbit, that's not far out, is it?
No. And the thing is also that moves up and down depending on the effects of the radiation coming from the sun on top of it.
That makes sense.
So the more radiation, the lower it pushes it into the Earth.
And it's a lot closer to the Earth than I think people realise that. Yes. Like,
I mean, yeah. If you look at a standard globe like the one we've got somewhere here, but we don't need it just yet.
yeah, I had it yesterday.
If you look at a traditional globe,
yeah,
the actual amount of atmosphere on top of the real Earth is equivalent to the varnish on top of a globe.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It is that thin.
So, and that's like orbit, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like that near to.
Oh, you need to get to be in orbit. You'd have to be about an inch above the planet.
Yeah, but okay.
So it's really not that far at all. It's really not.
Which is why when you see a photo from the space station and all that, like,
it looks massive.
Yeah, because it's like you can only take a small photo of it because it's so near to it, even though you're in orbit.
It's fucking huge.
So that stands to reason.
It's the biggest thing we have ever been on.
Yeah. Which is why, like, the reason I'm pointing that out is because it makes sense that just flying above it in a plane high up, you could hit the same thing too.
Potentially, especially if it's under like some form of special condition where it's lowered it.
Definitely, like a tropical storm or something could do that.
I quite like the idea of that. I quite like the idea that it could sort of somehow connect to the Earth. Because again, I still like
scientific reasoning behind it.
Yeah. The Allen Portal Grid. Ufologists have often connected the SSA to global ley line maps, claiming the intense influx of cosmic rays is a deliberate beacon or cosmic gateway used by extra-dimensional spacecraft to enter the atmosphere undetected. So this is just Thor. It's just opening the Bifrost.
The Bifrost, yeah. I mean, essentially, it isn't because they're on about interdimensional, aren't they?
Yeah.
So that they travel interdimensionally forward us, but he's not an interdimensional being himself.
True, that is true.
So it's more like.
But they don't know.
They don't know.
He could just be Thor.
Who travels interdimensionally on their own and can live in the other dimensions?
Doctor Who? I don't know.
Nah, like the Watcher in Marvel. That's like the nearest thing to it, probably.
Ridley Crunch in Post-Apocalyptic Metal Treehouse, the bad guy.
Ah, okay, there you go. You got your own Watcher. I like that.
Yeah. Well, just because he's one entity across all of them. So
yeah. So
it's like his own god.
And Ultron in the other version, he becomes an interdimensional being by the end of this What If season.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like those What Ifs. They're fun.
Yeah, they're cool.
Should we go on to another zone?
Yeah, I like that though, man. That was a really
zone. Let me into my zone.
Yeah, I would. That's cool because that's like the whole SAA thing. That's like a Bermuda Triangle with legitimate facts behind it.
Facts.
Yeah, I like that.
People seem to not know about it, and to me that's fascinating.
How big is that kind of area on Earth?
Oh, it's hundreds of thousands of kilometers. Yeah,
it did sound quite big.
Yeah, because it's like 50 by 40 by 50ish again.
I reckon, personally though, considering how big it is, I reckon if that was affecting from the ground below the sea upwards, so all the ships too and all that went through it, I think we'd have heard about that a lot more, because that's like it would be a giant Bermuda Triangle.
Like it's something more like
in the air.
Yeah, orbital and cosmic than it is sort of ground or sea based. Yeah,
which is in no way less interesting.
No,
like at all.
No, not at all. It just means people know about it less because it doesn't affect them directly. Isn't that just the way?
Maybe there's just by chance, if it's kind of known about it too, you could see that they purposely don't go that way during flight stuff, because they plan out the flight path. And I've noticed a few weird ways they go like down, so that would make so much sense.
And sometimes it's due to military bases that you're not told about. Sometimes it's due to weather effects that are in the area. Yeah.
Which sounds like that, to be fair.
Sounds like that, yeah.
Like that could be explained as a massive weather effect.
Yeah. So, the next one is the Mapimi Silent Zone.
Oh.
also known as La Zona del Silencio.
Oh, you know what? Those Mexicans and Spanish, they make things sound cool.
They do, and it is in Mexico.
They sounded like it. It sounded like a Mexican thing.
yeah.
I don't want Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch Mexican wrestling.
So it's situated in the central part of the Bolson de Mapimi in the Chihuahuan Desert, where the it's Chihuahuan Desert.
Oh,
Chihuahuan Desert.
okay.
Oh, there we go. Where the Mexican states of Durango, Chihuahua, and Coahuila, sorry, I'm not great, intersect. So, the landscape is
That's weird. I
hyper-arid-
described myself. That's great. That's really strange.
Yeah.
So,
The hyper-arid, isolated desert basin characterized by flat clay beds, extreme heat, toxic endemic flora, and bizarre limestone rock formations. Interesting.
Huh?
So, the magnetic deposits. The region's subsoil contains immense concentrations of magnetite, an iron oxide mineral that acts as a natural magnet. The uranium bedrock is, do you know what bedrock is?
yeah.
Yeah, obviously. It's just underneath all of that.
Yeah.
There's uranium, which the
I didn't
area
know that
boasts
one.
a significant underground deposits of, and other heavy radioactive minerals, which emit low-level ionizing radiation. The radio wave suppression this produces is a combination of intense magnetic minerals and heavy ionizing radiation, heavily distorting, deflecting, and absorbing high-frequency radio waves and electromagnetic signals, turning the zone into a literal silent pocket for communications. The minute you walk in, your phone goes dead.
Oh, wow. How big
GPS
area is it?
doesn't work.
How big of an area? Like, roughly,
I mean,
you know.
I don't know exactly the size of the zone.
I'll have a
It
look
wasn't told
for
me,
you.
unfortunately.
What was it called again?
It was the Mapimi Silent Zone
Mexico.
in Mexico, yeah.
Oh, look. How big is the silent zone in Mexico? Isn't precisely. Yeah. The estimate's it's
About 50 kilometres, 31 miles
Oh, wow.
across.
They're not giant though.
It's
Don't
not
usually
huge.
imagine that. That makes sense though.
Yeah. But doesn't that sound like somewhere where, like, an ancient culture was working on something nuclear? Like, there's loads of magnetic deposits. There's loads of radiation. That sounds like a nuclear reactor to me.
Yeah. Or like, which is what I think a lot of these stuff are a lot of the time. Like, is discovering something in the ground or somewhere that's like, oh, what is this? We could do some stuff with this.
Yeah.
And then they did some stuff with
I
it.
have a theory that that's one of the reasons why there's big deposits of, like, iron and steel and things that are useful around the equator, because, like, ancient like cities built loads of stuff with metal,
Yeah.
which doesn't last. It all goes back into the soil, goes back melted back into the rocks, and lo and behold, you've got a lot high iron content in the rocks near that area. You know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Makes just as much sense. Is that would do that? So it's quite high up as well. Look in Mexico.
So yeah. Do you want to know the event that started the confusion? It was the 1970 Athena missile incident.
Okay.
So, on 11th of July 1970, the US Air Force launched an Athena V-123D test missile from Green River, Utah, intended to land in White Sands, New Mexico.
Yeah.
For reasons the military blamed on a faulty sensor guidance system, the missile shot past its target and flew hundreds of miles deep into Mexican territory, crashing directly into the heart of the silent zone.
Wow.
So it's like it fucking pulled
Yeah.
magnetic, like, guidance towards it.
That's weird.
It's weird, right? Especially considering they probably only put enough fuel in it to go to the area where they wanted it. Maybe it was a little bit too much on board. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I could imagine they always have a bit more,
Yeah.
just in case.
Well, it's going to go boom, so bigger boom.
Bigger boom.
Bigger boom. The Cobalt 57 leak. The missile carried 2 small containers of radioactive cobalt 57, which contaminated the immediate crash site.
Oh.
The US military launched a massive top-secret recovery mission, building a temporary railway line to pull the radioactive soil out of the desert. They hired local workers to guard the perimeter, exposing them to the cleanup and initiating decades of rumors regarding cover-ups. That sounds like it could have been a failed nuclear test.
it's because I'm like, so why would they have
It's
cobalt?
in the 70s, and it was like
70s.
it was pretty hush hush to do nuclear tests at that point. It was starting to go out of favour.
I'm wondering as well though, like, is that what created that area and was actually fine to begin with? You know, like,
This is what I'm wondering, and I'm wondering if literally the whole reason why it's radioactive is not because of the uranium deposits that are there, but just because they have fired a nuclear weapon there and it failed for whatever reason to land on its correct target.
Yeah, and they're just trying to cover
And they
it
could
up
try
and
and
say
cover it up and
this.
say, "Oh, it's that."
Yeah, it does sound like that, doesn't
It's
it?
a bit. I mean, I hate to say it, but the American government have done enough things that it sort of your head tends to go in that direction. You know what I'm saying?
Because I was trying to understand most of it. I was like, why would it be pulled to there? Like you said,
Why would there be so much just random like magnets and radiation in the same space, unless it was like an ancient thing that had been there or something? I don't know.
and it just happened to be where that thing was pulled to, and it just happens to. I don't know.
It seems a bit
Yeah.
sus, doesn't it?
Before we know, there could be reports before it that show it was there, so I don't know. I thought we could have a quick look at it.
Should we have I'll give you some more anomalous incidents as well. So in 1975, there was the Caballos radio void. In 1975, a television crew from Torreon, attempting to film a documentary in the desert, found that their VHF and UHF walkie-talkies became completely dead when separated by as little as 10 meters.
Wow.
They also noted their compass needles spun erratically
Oh.
and pointed directly towards the ground.
That's a.
That's a lot of magnets.
It's kind of weird as actually, I suppose if you turn your compass, then it's always I get.
Yeah, you turn it like, and it's like literally always pointing down, yeah. Shifting dead zones. Geologists attempting to map the radio silence discovered that the silent areas are not static. They shift, expand, and contract depending on the time of day, humidity levels, and solar flare activity. Now that's weird.
Yeah, I just seen something as well. Apparently, there was stories of the compass behaviour and radio reception being weird, and loads of like high number of meteorites and stuff in the area, and
So it's
weird
like
planets.
pulling
And
stuff towards it.
it sounds like a weird area, really weird area.
Okay, we're getting into a really interesting. I wasn't expecting this one to be as interesting as the first one, to be honest. But the fact as well that the magnetism shifts and changes.
Yeah.
Based on solar flare activity is one of the things they've noticed.
And now it's a protected area, part of UNESCO.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's interesting.
That seems to. Maybe there was something more to it before it then in that case. Okay.
Okay. No doubt.
Any like particular? Well, I suppose I'm guessing like the theories are kind of what you already said, actually, weren't it? Like the idea whether it was.
Well, I've got some fringe theories.
Okay, cool.
So, following the missile crash, the locals and visiting researchers noticed extreme mutations in desert wildlife.
What's it? Apparently after the
after the rocket crash. Yeah. The most famous is the Bolson tortoise, Gopherus flavomarginatus.
I know them fellas.
Which features uniquely deformed shell patterns and strange growth rates, though biologists attribute this to isolated evolutionary survival traits rather than radiation.
I say because apparently once again,
but we know
that to begin with.
We know that animals mutate quickly around radiation.
Well,
like Chernobyl, we've noticed that the birds and the wolves are all adapting to radiation.
I say I don't know necessarily. I know what you mean when you say mutate, though. It's more that they're able to like shrug it off easier than we thought, more than anything. Well, then
their
it's
bodies
giving them
adapted over like a few generations.
Yeah. It's not like they're suddenly having like twice as big and they can walk erect and fly and talk.
They do. Their body shapes have changed as well.
Yeah, they've changed.
So slightly.
Yeah.
And
like I said, they're adapting to the area, aren't it?
The Nordic. So here we go. The speculative fringe theories. The Nordic alien water requests.
Oh.
The most famous reoccurring lore involves encounters with the blondes. Travelers stranded in the desert report being approached by exceptionally tall, pale, blue-eyed humanoids dressed in seamless metallic jumpsuits.
Oh, okay.
The entities speak flawless Spanish, ask for water from the travelers' vehicle radiators, and then vanish into the desert without leaving footprints behind.
I mean, I've heard of the Nordics before, like one of the main like groups of aliens they talk about.
Yeah.
And they can speak any language and all that. Why, if you want water, though?
Would you take it from a radiator of a car?
Well, no, not that. they're aliens.
Yeah.
They can go like wherever on the planet you'd assume. If you want water, why go to a desert? That'd be my question. I
Maybe
don't.
they're having a party.
Well, just down the road and they're like, I need
Well,
some
they're
water.
Nordics, aren't they? We know that the Nordic people love to have them take themselves a little bit of ecstasy and go to the party house, you know.
Oh, right, I see.
So maybe these guys, you know, they're down there, they're having a little party, they're having a great time, and then they're like, you know what, I don't want to have too much water, I don't want to push it,
Yeah,
but my tongue has got very, very dry, I need a little bit of a taste. Oh, look, there's some people over there in a Jeep Wrangler. I love those cars. Quickly, let's go get some water from the water tank.
Wait, these aren't the Vikings at all like that, are they? These are Germans, aren't they?
Well, they're sort of Nordic.
Yeah, I guess.
Semi-Nordic.
Yeah, they're all everywhere, aren't they now? I can't say shit, I'm in England.
That's what Hitler was all about, yeah. You know? Big, tall, blonde man with big blue eyes.
He did like
That man was so into that, he loved it.
He was.
He was well into that.
Okay, let's get away the fuck from this quickly as possible.
So that's one theory. The next one, the Giza Triangle Ley Line. According to New Age conspiracy theorists, the Silent Zone sits on the exact same latitudinal parallel, the 27th parallel north, as the Bermuda Triangle
Oh,
and the Great Pyramids of Giza, claiming it forms an ancient global energy grid designed by extraterrestrials.
oh, I didn't know that part. I didn't know that the ley lines were apparently designed by extraterrestrials.
Oh, yeah.
How the hell did they
Yeah,
put
it's
it?
like a big Wi-Fi system.
Fucking. Where is any of it that shoots it out? Where
Well,
any of the?
that's where the whole idea of like the pyramids
Invisible.
being like an energy thing comes from as well.
Yeah, but they're not on.
What do you mean they're not on?
The pyramids aren't on. If they, I believe that
Apparently
they.
they are. Apparently the Great Pyramids of Giza are on the same ley line.
No, but I mean they're not turned on though. If they are power plants and all that.
Yeah, but maybe that's because, again, like my theory, maybe it's shifted.
But then why are they still doing the other things?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought maybe they were drawing power from the ley lines. You were
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
it's not that the pyramids power the other things
No.
on the ley lines.
No.
Oh, I see.
Or maybe they did. I don't know.
Yeah, because they designed it apparently, so it's got to come from somewhere.
I didn't design it.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
I mean, that to be honest, that sums up my feelings about that.
Just not into it. Not
But
into
it's
it.
stupid as shit, isn't it? Really.
Let's go for the last
Let's
one.
be
then.
honest.
The meteorite magnet.
Apparently, that just to go back to you just quickly though,
Yeah.
that apparently implies that there is some alien Elon Musk out there that's just doing his thing and then just isn't lording it over everyone.
Yeah, that's not happening.
That nothing we have seen, but no.
No. So, the meteorite magnet. Space enthusiasts argue that the zone possesses a unique gravitational pull because it has a disproportionate number of documented meteor strikes, including the famous Allende meteorite, which fell nearby in 1969.
I mean, I like that because that is just a straight up documented thing. You can see meteorites coming from the sky.
And it makes sense that a highly magnetic area would somehow, like, pull it.
True.
You know?
True, that's a good point again.
I know that magnetism dies off very quickly over a large area, but, like, you're thinking about in terms of space, where, like, gravity is also weak as shit.
Yeah, and we're assuming it dies off because of the things we've seen, like materials that had magnetism and all that. But if you've got something like kind of keeping it going, couldn't you, in theory, just the magnetism just stay? I don't
In
know.
theory, yeah.
Like if it's down there, depending on what's there, like what materials they're
I
producing.
suppose it also, like, this, we're talking about a shitload of magnetism.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it could be, like losing its magnetism still, but there's so much down there. And, like, there could be like a giant spear that goes all the way to the
Just
ground of
all the
the
way down,
pure
yeah.
magnet.
It could literally have
stuff.
been like a giant meteorite that hit us really early when the Earth was
Yeah,
forming.
yeah.
That is literally just speared down with metal. all
Could
the
just
way
be a naturally bit that just formed with some giant, like when there was all these different rocks and shit that formed to make the earth and push together. There was just a giant piece of some magnetism shit that was there. I don't
Yeah.
fucking know how.
Well, we've also seen those.
Nobody does.
Well, that Ururu.
Oh, well, yeah,
that came
exactly.
through.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if that, like, said that
Yeah.
thing seemed like it was made a lot of metal. So you could have one of these like spears of
Yeah, yeah.
radioactive
Mhm.
magnetic material that just javelins into the Earth's crust every now and then.
Yeah. Or it was just there to begin with, and it just got pulled in when the whole thing was being pulled together. So
Yeah.
because the damage that would do,
Yeah.
you would imagine Like, the only place where I feel like something that could have, like, well, I don't know, but like the Mariana Trench where there's this giant, really deep part.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe something speared in there,
Yeah,
but it's not there. So
Yeah,
I feel like maybe it was just there to begin with.
maybe.
Who knows? But yeah, that's
But
cool.
regardless, there's things.
It's really cool.
It's cool.
Mm.
The Silent Zone. Okay.
I know a few people I'd want to put there.
Yeah. So let's get on to like there's historical legends like a forest name stems from. Oh no, this is a different one. Yeah. I moved on to a different one.
That's
And
cool.
I didn't realise. So this one is Hoia Baciu Forest in Romania.
Okay.
The location, it's immediately west of the city of Cluj-Napoca in the historic Transylvania region of Romania.
Mm.
It covers an area of roughly 3 square kilometres, so not huge, about 740 acres. A dense rolling woodland known for its unusually uniform, highly twisted and curved tree trunks.
Oh, I've
that
seen
bend
these.
clockwise towards the ground.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
I've seen them. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen them.
So, scientific genesis or environmental hypotheses as to why this is happening. Soil samples taken from the forest indicate high levels of natural toxins, petroleum derivatives, and heavy mineral pockets that some botanists believe cause genetic cellular damage to young saplings, forcing them to grow deformed.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen these?
Yeah.
These are real, I believe.
Like if you ever
The
want to see
crooked
like,
forest, that's it.
yeah, if you ever want to see like a horrible, like twisted,
Mm.
like forest from a nightmare movie, this is basically
It is weird because it is literally like the trees like kind
They're
of
like they're
bend
lying
across the
down.
floor. Yeah, yeah, so they're sitting down.
like a snake trying to get its head up. You know,
It's so
it's
strange.
very strange. It's like it's not got the energy to grow properly.
Oh, 'cause it can't be foxed.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. I'm too high. So the other one is the magnetite veins. Much like the Silent Zone, Hoia Baciu sits atop underground fissures rich in magnetic rocks, creating small-scale localized electromagnetic fields that interfere with handheld electronics.
All right.
And the infrasound theory, the unique topography of the valley surrounding the forest funnels wind in a way that generates low-frequency infrasound waves. Don't know what an infrasound wave is?
Like sound that only certain things can hear.
Yeah, well, an infrasound wave is below 20 hertz, and when you hear it, it causes anxiety.
Okay.
And the reason why is it's quite commonly associated with the deep growl of a lion.
Right.
Like,
okay.
that has a
Okay.
shitload of infrasound frequency going on.
Yeah, yeah.
And, like, trampling in the distance, if there's, like, a stampede coming, you can hear that as infrasound through the ground because it travels further.
Oh well.
The lower the frequency, the further it travels.
Yeah.
So, like, you can get a tension build up before something happens because your body's detecting infrasound.
Yeah. Okay.
But
And obviously
this-
we're just instinctively built up to hear that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Think it's a predator and shit ourselves.
Exactly. So if you're walking around this forest for no reason at all, you're just constantly on edge because your body is constantly hearing infrasound.
That's just like how the wind's kind of going through it and making that
just
sound.
Yeah.
Some-
There was a movie I watched which wasn't the greatest horror movie in the world, but I enjoyed it.
Sure.
It was called The Suicide Forest, and it was about a girl going to the suicide forest to see her sister, who sort of gone to Japan.
I was going to say, is this
Yeah.
Japan?
Yeah. And so she goes over to Japan, and the entire time the movie's on, they've got the infrasound going in the background.
Right.
And then as soon as she finds out that her sister's dead, the infrasound cuts. And he was like, "Oh, that's an interesting way of
You know
using
this.
that." Yeah, like she was always talking about having this connection. She just knew she was there. Like, and then obviously once she's gone, that thing just goes bam, and it's just gone, and there's like no connection.
Even though she wasn't there.
Yeah.
Well, she might have been
So,
there,
yeah,
but she's not there.
watch the movie to find out what happens, because it's not as simple as I'm making it sound. But I'm just trying to sort of explain.
Oh, watch the documentary presented by Logan Paul.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. The documentary. So the historical legends. The forest's name stems from an old Transylvanian legend of a wealthy shepherd who drove a flock of 200 sheep into the woods to find pasture. Despite intensive searches by the local village, the shepherd and his entire flock vanished without a single trace, bloodstain, or piece of wool left behind.
Oh, okay. Transylvania's weirder, man, because people don't realise that so many of the vampire stories come from like real stories over there.
Real stories of weird
Look,
shit.
I would imagine that's got to be connected to it because it's like, well, what's going to stop any blood?
Yeah.
Goddamn vampire.
Yeah.
Maybe he wanted some sheep. Like,
I mean,
they're
either that
testing
or there's
sheep.
like a dimensional gate. Like, then this guy's like walked through into the World of Warcraft or whatever.
You do hear about that with like all those kind of things. Like I know, just it's not even a crazy idea because the idea of dimensions and all that, but it just seems kind of there's nothing I can look at and say, well, that makes me think that it's dimensional.
Do you want me to tell you the next one?
Go on then.
A staple of Romanian folklore claims that a young local girl wandered into the forest while playing. She vanished and was presumed dead. 5 years later, she walked out of the forest edge looking exactly the same age, wearing the same crisp clothes and completely unaware that any time had passed.
Wow.
Now, this is, again, obviously folklore,
Yeah.
so we don't have any evidence because it's just from, like, the time before cameras and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But
Doesn't mean.
there's something to folklore
Yeah.
in quite a lot of scenarios.
I agree.
Now, that's interesting to me.
I've
Even if
heard
it's not 5 years and it's like a year or 5 months or something, and she just looks exactly the same when she comes out. Like, not a spot of dirt on her, nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And yeah, if it's like no aging too, because I can buy it. It could be like a long period of time, but no aging at all.
Yeah.
But then it's like even if he was just with someone and something happened, you'd imagine eventually she'd talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard, and the thing is as well, though, I've heard a bunch of stories like that.
But the thing is as well, Bob Lazar, to get back into a little bit of a Bob Lazar-y frame,
Okay.
he was always talking about magnetism being the key, not like gravity manipulation. Magnetism was like a similar thing.
Yeah.
And like, it seems in these areas where there's a shitload of magnetic energy, there is this kind of weird background thing that's happening. It's either drawing stuff in, or it's making stuff sort of vanish, or
It's true, actually, a lot of different
or
stuff.
it's literally corrupting data on the top, on fucking, spacecraft.
Yeah. It's so weird as well because, like, if you believe in, like, your goddamn simulation theory stuff, then it's like that just where there's glitches in the Matrix when you're seeing weird things she popped out and all that,
Maybe it's just the loading space between two sections.
And
If for some reason there's a glitch in that loading space and it takes a while to load. The RAM won't collect the data it needs properly.
It's just, if it was too lazy, like, to assume that
As an
stuff.
excuse,
Yeah.
yeah.
So going away from that, I mean...
If there is a time manipulation effect that you can produce by using enough magnetic field, then that would explain a lot of this kind of stuff.
The idea that there's more like that we can't see anyway, to me, just makes perfect sense.
Oh, 100%.
Like, that's why I believe in...
It doesn't even need to be it doesn't even need to be supernatural. It's just a science that we don't understand.
Well, that's just what supernatural is.
Exactly.
As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Because there's loads of stuff that used to be considered supernatural and now is just like...
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
I mean, look at the fucking...
We didn't know
UFOs.
tectonic plates moved until the fucking 50s.
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys.
People used to believe the earth was flat for a lot longer than people think. But you used to think that if you go, like faster than 50 miles an hour, you'd fall
Oh,
apart.
30.
30?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell, man?
They thought 30 miles an hour would cripple the human mind. The brain would just disintegrate.
You know what the actual problem was? It's just that human minds just were crippling themselves. That's why they thought that.
Yeah.
Silly willies.
Yeah. So, the final one of the weird things that happened. On the 18th of August, 1968, military technician Emil Barnea, ignoring government warnings, was camping in the forest with his girlfriend.
Oh, so this is in still in Transylvania.
Yeah. In the afternoon, he photographed a massive metallic disc-shaped object that rose silently from behind the trees, hovered for several minutes, and accelerated into the clouds. The photographs were thoroughly analysed by experts and deemed authentic, non-manipulated negatives.
Oh, okay.
Physical anomalies reported by visitors. In the back country of the forest sits a nearly perfect circular clearing where absolutely no vegetation, trees or bushes have grown. for over a century.
I've seen that.
Soil testing inside the circle shows no chemical variance from the soil outside the circle, leaving science with a definitive answer. Without a definitive answer,
So they can't find any.
There is no chemical reason in the soil why it should not be growing there as opposed to everywhere else around it.
I love how much stuff. I was saying this recently to someone, like how much stuff there is on
No
the
one
planet.
talks about this shit.
It's because they don't know what it is, so it's easy to ignore it.
Yeah.
You can't be putting this on the news.
No.
What are they going to say?
Or we could confuse people and they would have to start questioning reality.
Nah, you don't want to do that. You don't be doing that.
No, you want them to all just believe what we say and do what you're told.
I personally think you're crazy for not just believing everything that's on the news.
Well, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
they know everything. They are always right.
Of course.
They've never done anything wrong.
You say that with sarcasm in your voice. I don't know what you're saying.
The BBC have definitely never protected paedophiles.
Oh, no. Why would they do that?
Also, instant electronic drainage. Visitors entering the dead clearing frequently experience their smartphones, camera batteries, and flashlights instantly draining from 100% to dead within minutes. Once they leave the forest, the battery percentages often jump back up to their original levels.
I think I've never heard that before.
I've never heard of that before.
Because I was about to say it sounds like some ghostly stuff there, because I know people don't like it as much, but I've seen that happen so much in legitimate ghost people.
What if that is because it's in a time bubble? And you're going from an area of time where your battery was full to an area of time 10 years in the future where your battery is no longer full.
Right, I see what you're getting at.
You know?
Yeah, I thought you were going to say, like, because it's like, time isn't working the same, the energy can't go from it to the phone.
I don't know.
But then I was about to say, that doesn't make any sense because the phone, why is it working full stop in that
I'm
case?
just thinking literally.
But that makes more sense.
Yeah, according to the phone, it's been 10 years now. You have no battery. Or 10 minutes or 10 hours.
Yeah, that makes sense because you've got a bit of battery, you've got hardly anything.
Yeah, you've got like 10 hours of battery has now suddenly disappeared.
Yeah.
The minute you walk out of it again, you're back in your time frame. Your battery's back because it hasn't used the battery.
Because that's different than when you see it for ghost things. When you see it in ghost things, it's almost like they're absorbing the power because it doesn't go back.
Yeah, yeah. Although that could be where this sort of the folklore of that came from, potentially.
Yeah.
You know?
It could just be a separate thing anyway.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's just proven. There's so many things like that we don't understand. Like whether that's, I don't think it's dead people. That's the thing with ghosts.
This one to me is the most interesting. Tourists and paranormal investigators constantly document immediate physical side effects upon entering the deep woods. Severe skin rashes, phantom burns on limbs, intense headaches, vomiting, and unprompted panic attacks. So the unprompted panic attacks probably to do with the low frequency that's going through there.
Possibly, yeah.
Because your body's constantly on it.
There's an actual scientific explanation for that.
Now, you could also have some effects of these would be caused by you having a panic attack. Certain things like, you can have itching, severe skin rashes, you can have phantom burns, intense headaches, vomiting. That can all be part of a paranoid attack.
Okay, well,
Or a panic attack, not paranoid attack, a panic attack.
Anxiety attack.
Yeah. But physical side effects like that are
like
quite
getting a burn. You're not going to end up with a burn just from an anxiety attack.
Exactly, but also that's quite intense panic attack stuff. That's quite high level panic attack.
To be honest though, like seeing people when it comes to paranormal investigations, how they get worked up anyway, and then adding that into the fact that they're in a forest in a country they might not know, and also adding that to the fact that it's a weird ass forest.
Yeah.
I've seen people go mental in a forest just because it was a forest, and they were like, "This is creepy. I can't deal with this." So I don't know about that.
So forests at night are creepy as shit. Have you ever been in a forest at night?
Oh, we used to chill in the forest every night for years. So to me, I used to walk through the forest on my own in the night.
Oh yeah, no, but it depends which forest. Because if it's a forest,
we got used. Yes, I'm saying that's the same. We got used to it.
Yeah.
So
if it's a forest that you're not used to, that's a whole different vibe.
And then seeing people come into that forest, seeing there, remembering it's not as chill, or if you're not used to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get it.
Right, so a
I
little bit more.
don't buy that as much, that one.
Yeah. Speculative and fringe theories for this one include portal to the shadow world. Local occultists believe the dead clearing is an active interdimensional portal. They claim that those who step into the center of the circle during specific astrological alignments risk being physically transported to a parallel universe.
What are they called? Dead?
The dead circle.
Circle.
Dead clearing, sorry.
Oh. Okay, 'cause this one wasn't it in the bendy trees now? I didn't realise.
This is the center of it.
Oh, it's giving me some weird thing. What area? Mexico?
No, it's Transylvania.
Transylvania. Fucking, I don't know what. Oh, so it's the same thing. Oh, okay, here it is.
Yeah.
This is that bit then. Oh, so it's the same thing, just...
What's interesting, though, is no one's taken a photo of it on the ground.
Oh, God.
Someone's had to take a photo of it from the sky,
Yeah.
which to me says quite a lot.
Who says they haven't taken it from the ground?
Because look, there's no... Go back. Oh, no, there's one.
Yeah, I mean, people, like I said, paranormal thingies have been down there and stuff. Like,
But I just thought it was like the battery was draining and they weren't able to...
I see what you're saying. Yeah. They have to work quick.
Yeah.
It's not always going to happen. I guarantee you there's multiple times when
It's
people
probably
go in
going to
there.
shift like the Mexican one did.
What do you mean?
Because they said that on the Mexican one I was talking about,
Right.
that it wasn't stable in one place. It
Yeah.
shifted.
Yeah,
constantly
shift like that.
changed, and
Okay.
Yeah. And it could be like that's the central point, but it like shifts around a little bit occasionally.
Yeah, and just doesn't if it is something to do with like ghosty stuff because I've seen a lot of that shit, to be fair.
Yeah.
Well, not myself personally.
No,
do you know what I mean? I've
you've
watched a lot of
watched
stuff.
a lot of that stuff, yeah.
Like, and a lot of the people you just have to assume are bullshitting. But there's the odd people where you kind of they seem to be more trustworthy.
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen all the time at all. No. It's like, even if it happens 5% of the time, that's still like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the majority of when you're ghost hunting, paranormal hunting, whatever it is, nothing's happening. But you can't just ignore the crazy, weird things when they do happen, like a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Which everything's suddenly dying, especially when it's multiple devices. That's weird. That shouldn't happen. There's no explanation
But
for
do
that.
you believe it's a portal to the dark world?
Oh, of course not. And what does that even mean anyway?
Yeah,
Like a
I know,
portal
that's
to?
always fucking- to me, that always sounds like some corny shit you'd get in a movie.
Yeah, like Paul for who?
I've got no interest in that. It's like if a movie comes up to me now and goes, yes, it's an unexplained dark evil force, I'm like, yeah, that's been done 1,000 times, motherfucker. Come up with something new.
No, you know what? Reword it and say some
Put some flavour in
trans-dimensional stuff is coming through in this area.
Give it a little flavour. I'm down.
Drop the word portal completely, first of all. And you know what? I'm suddenly thinking, I'm not completely against it, actually.
Yeah. That's the thing, you got to add some flavour.
Mm.
You can't be just doing the standard shit anymore.
The salmon
Spice
Colby.
shit.
The salmon Colby. Oh, there's two mirrors. It's a portal.
Yeah.
Fucking hate them people. Salmon Colby have ruined ghost hunting for a generation.
Yeah, they kind of have.
Yeah, you know who I mean?
Yes, you showed me that.
Oh, okay. And they've created a whole bunch of people. We'll have to do an episode actually all on the YouTube ghost hunters.
I'm down with that.
Totally, actually, 100%.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. Right, so next bit, ectoplasm visuals, which sounds like a very dirty porno, in my opinion.
What?
Like the
No, I'm not
nastiest-
disagreeing with you. I'm
Yeah.
saying to that. Like,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
is it?
So, paranormal teams using infrared and full spectrum cameras frequently capture floating glowing orbs, human-shaped thermal human thermal-shaped silhouettes, and disembodied faces in the mist that are completely invisible to the naked human eye.
But that's because you're
That's
doing that.
literally, again, this is,
Anecdotally,
yeah, also a load of
And
people just doing this shit to try and get views online. Just guarantee it.
What was the other thing that on that? Those people.
So it was glowing orbs, human-shaped.
orbs.
Uh,
Glowing orbs.
Yeah.
Ball lighting exists. and
Human-shaped
orbs
thermal
exist.
thermal silhouettes, according to them, with like
Stupid.
thermal goggles on.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I could have seen you leaning against a tree or some shit before you were there.
Maybe it's a bit weirder, that one.
That one is weird. I'll
That
agree.
is weird.
That one is weird.
And then disembodied faces in the mist. That is just you seeing what you want to see.
Yeah, Transylvania, if there's anything that has any kind of a like bipedal look to it, like, even like a sloth, a small monkey, I don't think they have.
They don't have
there.
sloths or monkeys there.
I know, I'm just saying, no, I'm giving examples. Them far away, you're not sure, or you think it's further away, it's actually closer than it is, and you think
So
it's
it's
bigger.
it's just a Transylvanian gibbon.
Are they there?
No.
Yeah, monkeys could be anywhere, man. I'm not.
That is categorically not true.
What, the monkeys could be anywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can. We're monkeys. What are you talking about? We're apes, but still.
Heaps.
We're kind of. We're it's not too far off.
A monkey wouldn't survive in the big city, mate.
Well, they would.
He's not Babe.
They've done it, though. There's been monkeys released in cities.
Yeah, it didn't
After
work
every-
well.
It didn't work well, but they were there.
They survived better than some of the people around them.
Definitely, yeah. They ate the faces.
Yeah. I count that as a win.
Yeah, for the monkeys. 100%. 100%, man.
Oh god. So, and the last one, because the forest was the historical battleground, and execution site during the medieval Wallachian Wars. Local superstition holds that the twisted trees are physically contorted by the agonizing trapped spirits of peasants massacred by Vlad the Impaler.
Okay, so this is the Vlad the Impaler, which obviously led to the his namesake for
Becoming Dracula.
Dracula. Even though he didn't do any of the stuff, he just stuck people's asses through. I say just impaled people on logs' ass first.
And hopefully kept them alive while they did it.
Yeah. What's the point,
That was
boys?
the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to figure out that technique, man.
God.
If nothing else, you got to appreciate, his.
What an evil bastard, though. Like,
Well,
no one
yeah.
can be that bad, really. No one. No one can be that much of a prick that they deserve that.
Oh, got ya. Oh, I don't know. There are probably some people out there. I think we could think of some people out there.
Saddam Hussein's son, that psycho that I can't remember what his name was.
I don't know what he's done.
Something. He literally he was the kind of guy who would go to a party uninvited with a load of security guards and shit in Iraq, because obviously he could do whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
His dad was fucking Saddam, and he'd tell a joke, and if someone didn't laugh hard enough, this was multiple people's accounts, he just got a gun out and shot him in the head.
Oh, yeah.
And expected everyone else to just act normally, otherwise he'd shoot them in the head as well.
What's the matter? You never seen a crazy man shoot someone in the head before?
The fuck is wrong with you?
What do you
It's a party!
Yeah. Well, yeah. Not who I was thinking, but that's probably less dark than where I was going to go. So.
I mean, he kind of deserves that, you know?
Yeah. I still think there's worse. But look, this lady's having a chill.
Well, she's in the middle of the 16th century at the moment. She's watching a grain cart go by.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, I mean, it's really cool. I didn't realise these two things. Well, that's not actually. I'm sure there's Tunguska right there, that wire. Yeah, because the only other area I was thinking is that has something like that is Tunguska, where there was a meteorite that hit.
Yeah.
And that whole area is there's nothing grows there still.
Well, I mean, also, what the fuck is Ayers Rock? Ayers Rock's supposedly, full of, iron and stuff, and that's why it sort of survived while everywhere else around it eroded.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And people talk about UFOs around Ayers Rock all the time.
Yeah. That's a weird one when you look at the way it's made, too, and you can imagine.
Just out of the blue, this fucking enormous slab of stone.
Isn't that or something that looks just like that? There's monuments that were built ages ago on top of it, and it's how did you get that shit up there?
Also, the native, what are they called? The Aborigines.
Yeah.
It's a really sacred site.
Mm.
It is unbelievably sacred.
And like you said, you just keep seeing I don't want to say, but that's another place where you talk about portals everywhere.
Yeah.
That's that kind of portal where it's you're not just looking up and seeing a big. Well, some of them do say they look up and see an area open and then things
that's the same
shoot
fucking
out.
people who talk about seeing fucking auras on people. I swear.
Not always. I will say that there are a lot of people because that it's the same Skinwalker ranch thing.
Yeah, I get that.
There's might be something to that. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest.
No. Right. Anyway, there's a couple of other little ones here. There's the Devil's Sea, Dragon's Triangle in Japan.
By the Dragon Triangle.
Yeah. It's just
Same version of Bermuda Triangle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a similar one like that. It's a lot of volcanic activity. There's various things going on there. It's not as interesting as the other ones, in my opinion. It's a bit more
Bermuda
is
Triangle.
is it not? Yeah, exactly. It's a bit more Bermuda.
It do the numbers even show that it's really happening?
Yeah. There's the Bennington Triangle in Vermont, USA. That's a mountainous region in the southwest Vermont, around Glastonbury Mountain. It's haunted by Jimi Hendrix. The classic folk horror setting featuring dense wilderness, abandoned logging towns, and sudden blinding mountain mists. There's basically been quite a few disappearances, but of a 74-year-old experienced hunting guide. I mean, 74, it doesn't really matter how experienced you are. If a bear gets you, you're not doing much.
Yeah, or just, like anything while you're hunting and doing stuff could happen because you're 74.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't go out on your own hunting.
An 18-year-old girl went for a hike by herself on a long trail. Probably just not a good idea.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Unless you're really good at that stuff, you shouldn't go out on your own full stop.
Yeah.
And even then, I'm like, I don't know if you should anyway.
You should probably be with a couple of people.
Because something could happen that you don't know. You could just have like a weird medical episode you weren't expecting.
And in one of the most bizarre cases, veteran James Tedford boarded a crowded bus heading for Bennington. According to witnesses, he was asleep in his seat. When the bus arrived at his destination, Tedford was gone. But his luggage and open bus timetable still sat on his empty seat. That sounds like they pulled over at some point. He got out for a whiz and they left him.
Yeah. Oh, no, he kind of disappeared.
I don't know what.
Even then, like, people disappear all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And some people just intentionally disappear as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
well, yeah.
it will just run off, and it's like, it doesn't make sense to us because we're seeing it on the outside.
Yeah.
But there was like that, I don't know, maybe in the 90s, like I can't remember if it was like Swedish or something like that, went to like another country to do to have like a kind of like a lads kind of holiday for like a week. Lads. And he went up too much and he popped his eardrum so he couldn't fly. He had to wait like an extra week and a half.
Terrible.
But in that time, he seemed to go a bit paranoid, and then you saw him going to the airport and then suddenly running out of the airport like without his luggage, just dipping like he was running for someone never seen again.
You remember that now? Yeah.
A bunch like that, man, to be fair.
Right, so with this one as well, there's an idea that it's to do with the microclimates and topography. Basically, it's just a difficult area to go.
Yeah.
But of course, someone's gone, no, it's the Bennington Monster, and he's coming out of portals. It's always a portal with these motherfuckers. Every single time. They just go to portals.
And
They're obsessed with orifices.
They are. You're not wrong there. And a monster now as well.
Yeah. A monster that comes out of the portal and grabs people and takes them back in.
The
Bennington Monster.
Wow. I want to see. Oh, it's okay. It's a fucking Sasquatch.
It's a Sasquatch.
Oh, for God's sake.
That's
all.
all.
Just lazy.
It's always a fucking Sasquatch.
It's just lazy.
Yeah.
Well,
If you're saying that your local monster is a Sasquatch, I'm immediately disbelieving you.
There's one here where it might be Chester Bennington. That's where they're showing that again.
Yeah.
And a pig monster here, but yeah, it just seemed to be.
It's not.
The Bennington monster. Look, it's fucking.
And then the final one as well is that just worth a little note is obviously Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah.
You know,
It's always
all
worth
the
a note.
things about the bulletproof wolves and the fucking.
The what?
There was a thing.
The big thing.
And
That was in one of the old
the
ownings of it.
1.6 gigahertz signal and all that kind of shit. It's just whatever.
I don't disbelieve Skinwalker Ranch at all.
No, but that's a whole different.
We need like. You need to do like a lot of work into it. That needs to be like a whole thing on its own.
Exactly. I can't do it all here, but it is worth mentioning that is a similar kind of vibe to the ones that we've mentioned.
Yeah, that's more like, surprisingly, people think it's more alien-y. There is the alien stuff to it, of course, but it's a lot more ghosty than anything.
Right.
Yeah, like you got scientists there legitimately doing full-on tests following ghosty stuff. Stuff will happen in one area, they'll go to that area. It won't be happening. It'll happen in another area, like poltergeist.
It's like a quantum thing as well. Like when you're trying to view it, it changes the outcome.
I have argued that with poltergeist before, because you never see the stuff moving. I do argue as well
you
that
hear it move, and you turn around and it's moved.
Yeah. And
And
I argue as well that like I don't think cameras can pick up whatever these things are too. Ghost things, I think, especially when you're looking through like infrared and stuff, and you can see like down the dark. I think it could be looking right at you, and you just can't pick it up on the camera. I think there's every chance of that. It's weird, but Skinwalker Ranch, there is one video that has been done where but you can hardly see anything because it's another one where it changed areas. But you're just able to see from a camera far away this security camera pointing at something and then just being ripped apart. Just like there, and it just goes.
Jesus.
Well, I think you can't really tell it's a security camera. You kind of can, but
Yeah.
it's weird. It's really weird. Skinwalker Ranch is weird.
Yeah.
But
There we go. Those are the interesting ones. Now, to me,
yeah, man.
those first three, the Mexican one, the Transylvanian one, and the South American one, all very interesting.
Yeah.
Way more interesting than the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah. So what were they again? Just remind me.
So the South American
the
one was
AAA.
affecting the space, the SAA. Yeah.
SAA.
Then there was the Mexican one, which was the area outside a city which had high density of magnetic effects.
Yeah.
It was shifting and changing, and a lot of uranium, and pulled a missile towards it for some reason.
Yes, that one. Yeah, silent zone.
Yeah. And then finally, we've got the Transylvanian Psycho Circle.
The Crooked Forest and because the Crooked Forest is like around the
leans
circle.
in towards the circle as well.
Oh, did it?
I can tell, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's so weird because it doesn't make any sense. Obviously, people say there's people could have purposely when they were
That would take
planted.
so many generations of doing it.
Arguably,
to force it to stay that way the entire time. It would take generations to keep doing and planting more trees and making sure they stayed. And yeah,
or something could have been done to them, like just at the beginning, that made them go that way.
maybe. But again, why is that? Why is it preventing anything from growing in the center of that circle in the middle?
That bit completely. That could have been done because of that circle.
Could have been.
If they are pointing towards
Maybe.
it, or that even makes
Maybe
it.
something that they were doing as sacred towards it. Maybe.
But at the same time, if it pull that something
But
there
again,
could just be pulling things
Yeah,
in.
and they also don't know. They've got no evidence of anything like that. It just seems to be growing in a weird way that no other trees do.
Yeah.
The chemical compound is not great. Like, we know it's quite poisonous, but why is it still not allowing it to grow in that centre?
I like that as well. And it's different than the Tunguska one as well, because I forgot to say, because Tunguska has similar thing where stuff doesn't grow in the middle still now, I think.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like a perfect circle, because as you'd expect a meteorite impact to be.
Yes.
That wasn't.
No.
That was
slightly
weird shape.
misshapen.
Yeah. Which is that doesn't make any sense, but that wouldn't be.
Unless it's degraded over time, maybe, and sort of
Slowly coming in.
Yeah.
Or it was as it almost hit the floor, it broke up into two
Little chunks, and could have done.
But still unlikely, I think. That's just maybe.
Regardless, it's fascinating. And the idea that a little girl walked into it in folklore, disappeared for 5 years, and came back the exact same age.
That's very strange.
That's mad.
Because, I know what you're saying,
And
actually.
a disappearing shepherd with his entire flock of 200 sheep.
Yeah.
Thanos out of existence. Amazing, innit?
Yeah.
Amazing. I love this shit.
It's very good.
I thought it was nice to get back to a bit of paranormal roots, a little bit of sci-fi roots.
I think that's more where we lean now anyway,
Yeah.
getting out of the true crime too much. We go more into true crime more now, just when there's something
It's really worth it.
when there's something more current going on. There are a few current things now. If you're finished with your topic, then do you want to jump onto some of them?
Yeah, let's go on to the other bits. I mean, did you watch the JRE with Rupert Lowe?
The what now?
Rupert Lowe.
Oh, JR. Oh, I saw that. I haven't, but I saw that he was talking on the one clip about the grooming gangs and stuff.
Yeah.
No?
So,
Because I don't know that guy. He's a bit of an enigma to me.
yeah, I've got a friend who really likes Rupert Lowe.
Okay.
And he really likes what Rupert Lowe is standing for, and he's probably planning on voting for what is it? It's not reform, it's
not reform.
Restore.
Restore, yeah.
And I listened to him, and I have to say I do think he's a little bit sort of aggressive on certain things. I think he assumes malice rather than ignorance on quite a lot of situations.
Like what?
Just he seems to assume that someone is doing something to be intentionally nasty.
Just in general, that's where his mind always goes to.
Yeah,
Okay.
as opposed to other way. And I know that I would disagree with him consistently on the welfare stuff, but he did recently.
Did he not like welfare?
Yeah, I mean he's an old school Tory guy. He's all about minimal welfare.
You need welfare, to be honest. To be honest,
Especially in the future as it's going to be at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the whole different version of it. Yeah.
But regardless, like, he's talking mostly about the grooming gangs, and I get it's important to him, and he has released this dossier on it, basically, where they crowdfunded it and for about £600,000, and they got it all, like, officially done, properly done, and that has now forced the government to have to do a proper review
Right.
of the entire situation.
Oh,
See what's
that's
happening.
okay.
So that is a definite good step in the correct direction.
Yeah,
because
100%.
obviously there is some kind of problem here.
Just made me realise, I wonder how long it'll be before Tommy Robinson is on JOE.
He was literally talking to him about Tommy Robinson on that episode.
Yeah, obviously, I assumed you would be.
And Joe Rogan is very aware of Tommy Robinson, and he was already talking about him in a seemingly fairly positive light.
Yeah, a lot of Americans over there
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
But they haven't had the propaganda against him either, though, so.
So we'll see what happens there. But ultimately, Rupert Lowe is an ex-Tory MP. He led the sort of campaign to leave the European Union quite a lot.
Even Farage, because I know Farage.
Alongside Farage, and he was like one of the top leads in that. And yeah, he's always been quite hard right. And I disagree with him on a lot of things, but I do have to commend him for producing that report.
Yeah.
To like, the fact is, if there's nothing to hide, then do the report and you'll see there's nothing to hide.
Yeah, everyone
They
knows this.
refused to do the report over and over again.
Yeah, it's
Refused.
so strange how they tried to cut. Well, it also seemed like, because it was key, like, peak, like, we don't want to see him racist kind of time as well. So I think there was a lot of that.
There was a lot of that.
So I'm assuming, like, I don't think there was, like, a huge part of the government that were purposely trying to cover it up because they liked it or something. Like, some people try to make out. Like, I'm assuming maybe you're getting that, like, with him as well, making out the malice of it.
Yeah, a little bit. That's the thing. Like, he seemed to be sort of going like, well, it's definitely, you know, it's all intentional. It's all like designed to bring down like Western democracy. And he kept on referring to it as what I see is wonderful about the Anglo-Saxon world. And it's like, what are you talking about? That's a really weird way of describing it, dude.
Yeah, the weird way,
It
wouldn't
seemed
it?
to sort of to have this thing where he thought that British people were inherently better than other people, which I kind of disagree with, just
Yeah,
statistically.
I mean, I think it's okay to, like, have pride in your
It's
country.
definitely good to have pride.
Americans definitely think that, so
Yeah,
whatever.
But-
yeah,
there's a lot of morons in this country, and I'm very aware of it.
yeah, definitely, 100%. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing though. I when it comes to him, I don't know anywhere near enough about him yet. I didn't even know that
It
Ben
seemed
Habib
like
in
reform
advance.
with a more ornate chair is the way I'd describe it.
More full on.
No, more ornate chair.
What's that mean?
So it's literally the same thing, but the man, instead of sitting in like a sofa, is sitting on an armchair made of leather with like really nice wood, and he's smoking a cigar in a cigar jacket, and he's talking like this because he wants to know that he speaks the Queen's, dear boy, and it's very, very important that we all act in a certain way.
Well, it's weird then, because like going from that as well, then like Reform, I thought they were like doing well, and it seems like they're kind of having a bit of an issue right now. Yeah.
Carrot Bimface is apparently doing his
Yeah, I keep seeing him popping
his
up,
thing. So
but I keep seeing But
also, people, I want to set something straight here. People keep on talking about the Count Bimface thing, and like I had someone talk about, like Count Bimface when I was talking about King Leopold Bucket, and
right.
I want to make it very clear: Count Bimface originally wasn't called Count Bimface.
No,
There was someone who was called, I think it was, Lord Bucket. Lord Buckethead, right? And Lord Buckethead went around wearing a bucket on his head in like the 90s to complain about something. A comedian went in, took Count Buckethead without this other guy's permission, started wearing that and going around, and then that guy sued him for his intellectual copyright, and he changed that to Count Bimface.
Right.
Now, I've got no problem with that, but to suggest that I then can't have a character who has a fucking bucket on his head, who is a very different fucking character, all of these, because he's 100% royalist.
I would argue, yeah, very, very different demographic as
Very
well.
different demographic, very different style, very different situation.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I like to think that there is enough room for another bucket in the room.
Is he running in the same place in this Farage?
He's trying to go against Farage, yeah.
Because he's kind of redone a thing, hasn't he, Farage, for some reason?
Yeah,
to make a point, or I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know.
I don't know. Reform are weirdo now, though, man. I don't know what's going to happen with Reform, because they've lost one of their people now. Like, that was crazy when I came on and saw, and like, when I saw the Widdicombe thing.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Yeah. I just saw, like my mum did as well, that she died, like, for the first day.
Yep.
I was like, that sucks.
And then suddenly,
she's old.
they're like, and now we're investigating a 28-year-old for the murder.
No, you skipped over stuff there.
Oh, sorry, there was another one before that, wasn't
Yeah. First it was like, it's a murder probe. It was like, oh, damn, okay. And then it was like, we arrested a 26-year-old white guy. It's like, oh, okay, well, I'm guessing he got it then, because they saw that it was, they had him on CCTV, somebody they were looking for.
And then they were like, oh no, wrong guy.
Yeah.
And now they're like, we've got a 28-year-old.
Yeah. And I did see something about that earlier. Let's have a quick look if there's any update on it. Because there was more updates. Actually, I think from what I saw, there's not going to be any more updates until tomorrow now.
Well, yeah, because they want to complete their investigation.
Well, I guess I need to fucking check to see what's going on with him.
They say no suggestion of political motive in Widdicombe killing after new arrest.
Yeah, that was,
So it's not a politically motivated.
I assumed that straight away from some of the things I heard, because she lives on her own somewhere.
Yeah.
You would assume she's got a bit of money, and the fact that she lives on her own, you know.
Yeah, it could be just a robbery gone wrong, realistically.
Or people could say that robbery gone wrong, or just somebody didn't care. Like you say robbery gone
That's
wrong.
still gone wrong, but it went wrong way back.
Oh, what is it? Yeah.
If you're willing to, if you're like, oh look, an old lady, time to kill. I think something went wrong with you a long time ago.
I think I would argue it's more like a murder with financial motives, that kind of thing. Officially, you know. Did you know that she was like a proper Christian kind of woman?
Oh yeah.
So to that point, because she never married, she was a virgin.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
It's there's always been a speculation that she was a closeted lesbian.
But at the same time, though, she isn't okay with gay marriage.
Yeah, because she spent her entire time fighting against her urges. Like, why can't all you do it?
But at the same time, though, she's actually really sound with
I do have to say as well.
really sound with gay people, though.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Dan Wootton is like a really good mate of her. He was like so sad when he was like reporting it.
Yeah. I mean that's fair actually, because no, fair enough.
You can not be completely okay
I
with
disagree
marriage.
with Anne Widdicombe on a lot of stuff, but
Yeah.
I found it was fucking disgusting the way people talked about her immediately on Facebook as soon as they found out she died.
I like Anne Whittaker. I liked her, but I know that I've got a bit of a soft spot for like older, bigger women. It reminds me of my nan and shit, you know.
But like legitimately, like some of the people were immediately coming out with some of the most vile shit.
That shit always happens, man, and it like it's messed up.
It's so disappointing. That
Yeah.
you constantly see it.
It always happens. But in America as well, though, you've also got the other side where there's the Tyler Robertson part, kind of the trial now for the Charlie Kirk thing.
Yeah.
Kind of started. It's like they're seeing what evidence. It's the thing where they're seeing what evidence there is to see if there's enough to go to a proper trial.
Right.
One guy's come out, which is the guy. You ever seen Piers Morgan? One of the guys that always talks about him. I don't know his name, but he was like apparently supposed to be a mate of Charlie Kirk and that. He's on like a few of those political things. You'd know his face if you saw him.
Right.
He came out saying about this video that was shown on whoever wanted to see. It was on like a different security camera.
Yeah.
And you could see in a much better thing the kid run over, set it all up, shoot him, and then run off. Even though now apparently it doesn't take the gun apart. They seem to have dropped that now.
Yeah, because that didn't make sense.
Because it didn't make any fucking sense. And apparently from that angle, he's saying you could see him shooting, you could see everything. Right. But then everybody else who was in the courtroom has said that's just not true at all.
Yeah.
So, oh man.
Yeah, it seems like there's always a plant.
This is the guy I was listening, talking about it, Julian Dorey, one of the podcasters. He was making this big point, just that there was so much weirdness with this.
It usually comes down to, do you want a really good career? Because if you want a really good career, you shut the fuck up.
What do you mean?
If it comes to that kind of thing, it's like, well, you know, we've got all this now, all this media power, because we've now got control of what was Charlie's show. do you want to be part of this? You know, if you want to be part of this, or if you want to have a job somewhere
Yeah.
else and all this stuff, then you play ball. And if you
Yeah.
don't play ball, then you don't get a job.
Yeah, I think he's the guy just like more kind of like just he can't see like if he did somehow see that and other people just was like no, that didn't actually happen. It's like he was too much of his mate. He was like very emotional when it happened, you know, 'cause he's like a close mate, but also does something.
Unless he's Batman.
Huh?
Unless he's Batman.
There's a Mexican Batman, you know.
Is there a Mexican Batman?
You know-
Let's go back to Mexico for a second and find out about Mexican Batman.
Where did I see the things? Oh, there was something about people being found, like how kind of like Mexican Spider-Man, really, because people were being found like webbed up to lampposts, like people that had done stuff webbed up to lampposts, but not with web, with masking tape.
That is such a Mexican Spider-Man way of doing things.
See if I can find it on here. But there you go. Look, that's
Oh,
There he is.
wow. Wow, that's fantastic. That's probably my favourite thing.
Mexican Batman. Wanted to tape with suspecting motorcycle thieves to lampposts. There you go. It even says Batman on the head. Look, I think.
Holy shit, it
Damn.
does. He's written Batman on it.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
It's amazing. Look at that, man.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
Wanted for taping the like.
Hey, this is fantastic.
Vigilantes always they can't be seen to be allowed to do that thing, and
I know that secretly, deep down, they love it.
I tell you, of course I love it.
Yeah. He's not hurt anyone too much. He's just taped him to a fucking lamppost. You know? He's done it right. You know?
Goddamn great. You know,
so good.
it's such a specific thing that it's like I'm sure it was probably somebody he knew or something had their motorcycle stolen.
Yeah.
But there ain't gonna be. He's smart. Mexican Batman's smart. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
There ain't gonna be no kind of paper trail or anything like that. They're not gonna be able to get him for this. I'm sure it is.
I wonder if it was like a cartel member's like motorbike or something that they stole, and it was a cartel guy, and they're like, "What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a chance to just lay up against this, and I'm going to tape you up, and then we'll call it quits, okay? And you never touch my bike again."
You get away from my bike. You do it again. I just kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Batman's going to eventually get into a cartel. He's going to happily. He's the only way he's going to be Batman. He's just going to be putting the decapitated heads of people on bats, making them fly away.
So, before I forget, it's getting near there, should we just do a little clip of this?
Yeah, sure.
I did a new thing.
Oh, there was something else to mention. We can
We'll do that after.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did a new thing. We're not going to show you all of it, but I did do a new episode of Adbreaker.
was there the whole time. I don't know why you did like that.
I just, yeah.
I say that though, like the audio people. Yes, for the audio people.
Yeah.
Adbreaker.
I'm going to skip past the intro opening bit.
It was based on some.
So this is Source Shower Gel. If
Oh,
you've
is it?
seen the advert, it's one of the more heavy AI adverts I've ever seen.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're going to have a little clip of this and you can see what you think.
Okay. You might want to mute it or if you want to talk over it.
Nah, so I'll just pause it when I need to. For Source Shower Gel. Let's start off by taking a very close look at this man's face. Not because he's gorgeous as fuck. He's not. Although I'm sure his mother loves him. No, but because his face is about to change so often and so rapidly, you'll be wondering if he's Daniel Day-fucking-Lewis. Jesus, who wants that in the morning? An assault by actress food as it just pounds you against the shower wall. And he likes it.
Oh God, he's a different dude now. Okay, I see.
A magic trick that wasn't even that impressive. This is my favourite. Eyebrows grow like he's evolving into UG level. so that's a little bit of a taste of the latest Adbreaker. If you guys would like to have a little watch of that at some point, I'd really appreciate it. It's over on It's Dead Man Dancing on YouTube. But yeah, that I had a lot of fun with
That, you know how I said you need to put like a quote on?
Yeah.
That is something, you need to figure out a quote from that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like he's evolving
Like he's
or whatever.
evolving into Eugene fucking Levy.
Might have to miss out the middle word.
Yeah, I can always beep it, can't I? Yeah,
Yeah, with Facebook,
yeah.
YouTube,
YouTube.
you probably do. Put it on other things too, though.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you've got on other things.
Yeah,
or...
I'm going to start putting it on X and stuff as well.
Yeah. I don't know about X. X, you might need to actually do the blue tape of the blue tip before you can upload.
Okay.
But X isn't fucking good anyway, man. Go on to the rumbles and what would you put like that? You could turn it into a that portrait one as well.
Yeah.
You could make a portrait version.
But that's nowhere near the end of the fucking faces. There's so many more.
Well, yeah, that's only less than a third in.
Yeah, like 10 seconds into the ad.
You legitimately made me laugh though.
Yeah.
No, when people put on their videos on, even when it's stupid together, it's like, okay, that's what's it. But then it's like, that legitimately made me laugh quickly.
I like the Daniel Day fucking Lewis.
Yeah. The last one was weird. He looked old.
Yeah, that's what he looks like when he's walking around.
Oh, I don't like that one.
Yeah, I know, it's weird, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I don't like that.
But there we go. That's some ad breaker for you. So yeah, if you fancy that, please give it a shot.
I like that. Good.
Yeah.
What was one of your... Oh, have you seen any of... I didn't realise this existed before. Actually, no. Forget that, actually, for now. Have you seen A-Class Sting lately? Yeah, who am I about? For Flagrant.
Yeah, because of all the girlfriendy, wifey thing, whatever it is.
Yeah. So he left, it's already on, isn't it, this? Yeah. He left, Flagrant, I don't know now, a good few months ago, weren't he? Because of the wife stuff and,
I wouldn't stop teasing him about it.
For understandable reason,
Yeah.
your wife told you that.
But they'd always have that rule of everybody gets it, and you kind of gotta.
And what?
They're like everybody gets it, everybody gets the jokes, everybody gets the jokes throughout the entire time.
Oh God, yeah.
And then he's like, "No, I don't get the jokes."
To be honest, I think he was kind of alright with it, but I think his wife was just not.
Yeah.
Apparently, I learned from a video that. Even though he knew Andrew way before he met his wife was just straight up he's not coming to the wedding.
Ooh.
Yeah. We were like, what the
Ooh.
fuck? I had that thing recently, but that was just because I got offended when I found out that none of us nobody was getting invited to the wedding because it was just my mate and, doing that kind of thing.
Yeah.
This was just a straight up, no, you are not invited to the wedding. That's a whole nother thing. That's you should be fucking very angry about this.
Yeah.
He had to do some whole thing in the end to get invited. He get invited in the end, but he had to do some whole thing, and she was never happy about it, I don't think. But yeah, she pulled him out of it, though, obviously. But he's reappeared now, because he's focusing on his stand-up. It's fair enough. He's reappeared, and I saw the thumbnail, and I thought they'd accidentally put the wrong person in it, to be honest.
Right.
Let me find the bit where it actually shows him. Oh, it is. There's some of it there anyway. See, that's him. That's what we know him to look like right there.
Yeah.
We know him to look like that.
Oh my word!
This is what A-Class Sting looks like now. It's like a mixture of A-Class Sting and Mr. Who's the Boss.
Why is he so?
I think the whole time he's been eating or drinking.
Yeah.
He's doing something.
It's puffiness more than fatness, though. So
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
I think drinking.
Or some kind of medication or something.
Could be.
It's like, no, you need to be cooler. Get on more testosterone. That could be it.
Could be that.
I wouldn't be surprised by that. He'd be more of a man for me.
Doesn't look healthy though, does it?
No.
Looks like he's carrying a lot of water weight in his bonds.
Yeah. In his what?
In his bonds, mate.
Is that his face?
His head, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I know there's a bit where they show more of it, for a second somewhere. I can't find it.
I mean, yeah, it's not.
I can't find the bit.
It doesn't look healthy.
It really doesn't. It looks like this what is this on? I think this is on American Redact or Podcast Redact, one of the two. I should check, to be fair. American Redact. He points out that he's Bert Kreischer'ing himself in real time.
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't necessarily have the weird genes that Bert Kreischer's got.
Yeah, that's the He doesn't realise that, though. Which is why he might be adding just a bunch of testosterone in it at the same time, too.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's not doing well for him. I don't know what's happening there. He seems to be doing good with his stand-up still and all that. He just looks like... I don't know why he looks like it. Oh, here we go. That's it. The bit at the end.
That's what he looked like.
Oh, no, that wasn't him. That's kind of him, ain't it? That's a weird picture of him. This is actually him now, though, look.
He looks completely different.
He really does. Like, when I saw the thumbnail with him in the middle, I legitimately thought they'd accidentally got the wrong picture, or they'd done an AI one that looked nothing like him. I was going to go on the picture, on the video, and comment and be like, "You fucked up that thumbnail. Who is that?"
The rest of him really doesn't look that chunky.
Yeah.
It really does look like there's a lot of
But-
water weight shit going on.
You say that, but when you look at his face, like as it was coming up, then he's always been quite skinny.
Yeah.
So there could be under there. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
When someone's really skinny, if they get like kind of skinny fat,
Then it's hard to see it for the first few.
yeah,
months,
because if they get unhealthy, they're not gonna. Some people like just don't get fat full stop.
Yeah.
For example, just genes and that in it. Like,
God damn.
yeah, it looks weird, ain't it? Though it's
Yeah.
strange. Like it's weird. Suddenly, he's suddenly going.
He doesn't look right. He doesn't.
Have you're going a bit nicer thing and going away from that a bit? Have you ever seen the last thing I had written down? Have you ever seen Streamer University? Do you know what that is?
No,
Really?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. This is a fun thing. I can show you some clips.
Streamer
of stuff.
University.
Streamer University.
What's that when it's at home?
Right, I'm gonna. I'll put some like a compilation on, and then I'll explain why the compilation is on. Oh, what am I doing? Just Streamer University compilation. Okay, it's got to come up. Here we go. Okay, great. This right here is Streamer University. Cenat, do you know Cenat?
Yeah.
So he created a university for streamers. I heard this and I always thought it was a joke. I just thought it was like a little skit and like a few little bits they put on like this, you know, like a few little jokey things where he brought people in, and he's the dean obviously, and he interviewed people, allowed some people into the university of how to learn to be a streamer.
Oh my god.
I thought it was a joke. No, it's legit. Like, it's a university, he brings people in, they do like, I don't know how long it's for, I don't think it's like a year or anything, maybe like a term or something, I don't know. It could be much longer than that. They have classes where people have to go to, and then, but it's like, yeah, streamers doing it, teaching people how to stream, they're all in their different rooms, and they've got like the stuff to be able to stream, like the computers all set up and that, but then it turns like wild and stuff at different times.
I'm not gonna lie, this seems so fucking stupid.
Yeah, there's you go.
Yeah.
They have giant like fights, like, you know, like see, it's like a legitimate university. Like it's
They've
a
got
full on.
lecturers.
It's a full on campus. Like the lecturers are like different. Like there's one guy like defense against the racial arts or something. I saw one. You know, there's people just like teaching you how to do like makeup streaming, that kind of stuff too. You know, yeah.
The thing is, this seems weird to us, but this is the kind of thing that goes down in South Korea all the time.
Oh, right, okay.
They have
South
literal
Korea.
fucking like K-pop universities that people go
Really?
to. Yeah.
Wow. So that's probably what the
That's probably
inspiration
where they
could have
got the
been.
idea from, yeah.
Because he did it before, and he's just started a new one in 2026, like recently, and apparently, like, I saw that it was over, like, because, I don't know, because they've had police called before, and shit's happened, gone down, where it's like, oh, this could go legitimately bad. It's so strange.
Yeah.
It's so weird, man.
This is so stupid.
Cenat though as well, it's like I can't tell most of the time if he's really got the power trip that he's come across that he's got on it, like he's the dean, you know.
Yeah.
If he's driving around and he sees someone out of class, he'll run up and bitch and screw at them.
But then I can't guarantee that these people are going to become big streamers.
Well, no. Did you think that the ones from the last few years have?
No.
No, not at all. Like this one guy that was on a Mr. Beast video called Rakai that people hated. Because he was just a dick to everyone. He looked like he was fucking 15.
Yeah.
He came from it, and he's like, it's just all, it's bullshit, it's crazy,
it's
stupid
bullshit,
bullshit. Yeah, obviously, as you know, like, of course, it's fucking ridiculous bullshit. I can't imagine. I assume
The
like,
fucking sliding up the fucking board like he's written anything of any value on the first bit.
yeah, it's legitimate. I mean, look at it, like, you know, it's full on, like a whole thing.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, it's everything, like everything you'd imagine. If people are late to stuff as well, then they get roughed up by the security. Like,
What the fuck?
let me show you this. This is quite interesting. When I first I thought it was funny. Like, that's my guy. He's a prick, though he is. They can do it to him. He's a
Yeah.
fucking prick.
Oh my god, they gave him a fucking moose knuckle. God damn.
I mean, that part, to someone like that, do it, but
Yeah.
he's a fucking prick. But, oh man, it's so weird that this is this is on 2025, I think, this one.
All these people so desperate to become streamers.
Mm-hmm. Like, full on, like, some of it, I didn't look bad, but it's a full on fucking university for streamers. That's what they've all got. They've got like, multiple. They've got nice setups for them all as well. So there's been some money spent on it too.
They've obviously just bought an old university that's like a community college that's gone out of its luck,
Yeah. And you hear Kai getting pissed off all the time because they're all like fucking around and won't like listen to him when he tells them to like stop, go in, stop screwing around. Like a dad getting annoyed at him. It's like, what the hell do you expect?
Yeah.
He must have made some money from it though, because he's doing it again.
Yeah.
Like, he almost got arrested at a few different points.
This is so fucking stupid.
I honestly couldn't believe it when I saw that it was like legitimate. I always thought it was bullshit. And it's just a full-on real thing.
Oh my god! I weep.
I don't know what to say about it.
Fucking weep for humanity, mate. Like this is idiocracy level shit.
It's quite amazing. Like in some ways, for the worst ways, it's quite amazing though as well.
The thing is though, like we all thought it was going to be George Orwell's 1984. It is just going to be idiocracy.
Oh yeah, the amount of people that are like that's the actual.
That's the trajectory we're on.
That's the future that we're gonna get. I can totally see that. Yeah, I'm here for that. Think about it though. If we went forward in the future and we were suddenly in the idiocracy world, we'd be like Elon Musk.
Smartest of the smart. Yeah,
I'd love that.
That's what the whole movie's about, isn't it? Because the guy's frozen, and he goes forward, and yeah.
I wouldn't mind going back, and doing it but then that'd be cool too. But if you go forward, then you can try and find like some bookstore somewhere in it.
Well, if you
make
go
it
backwards,
easier to
you
make
just
antibiotics.
You buy as much Bitcoin as you possibly can when it starts out,
Oh yeah,
and just wait for the time to tick over.
if you're going backwards.
Yeah.
And if you're going forwards, actually, you know what I would do? I would make like a pile somewhere and bury them in something, like a time capsule filled with antibiotics and stuff.
Genius.
That's what I'd do.
Genius. Anyway, this is dumb as shit.
Yeah, it's really, isn't it?
This is dumb as shit, and I don't like it.
I do, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to pretend that I'm poo-pooing it and like being like, these are the worst people ever. It's kind of like, it's mental that stuff exists. But whatever, I'm not going to hate on it, do you think?
I feel so sorry for the people whose parents are paying for their kids to go to this.
I don't even know if they have to pay, to be fair, I'm not sure.
I'm sure they have.
Because they're making money off them.
I'm certain they have to.
I think it's actually more like...
At least room and lodging and board, they have to pay.
I don't know, because bear in mind, they're making money off... It's like, I think it's more of like, any money you make in these streams, we get like a portion.
Percentage of, right.
And because they're going to push them up by being in it, by being there, I think it's more like that, And I might be wrong. Though, to be fair. I might be completely wrong. Normally, a lot of these people don't have a lot of money at the beginning. Oh, what was it? There was something about the NPC Miles Morales is really angry because there's been a load of people that weren't included. They thought they should be. So that's like something that's... And the NPC Miles Morales is one of them. You seen that person?
No.
It's an NPC guy that just stands up in a Miles Morales suit.
Yeah, and every time someone says something, he does a thing.
It's a mountain. It's an echo. I don't know what the fuck these things are. It's a mountain. Ah. But he's like apparently only like popular because every now and then he does kind of like crash out there and piss and get screws at people.
Did you see the person who started like the biggest like part of that wave? She's like this black chick with like pink hair, and she just does again
NPC
like,
thing.
Yeah, and she just does like all of these different fucking weird little things and noises every time she gets a certain like version of a like or whatever it is.
Yeah. It's a spaceship.
Yeah, I just sit there going like, well, what?
What's the point?
Is this really what you wanted to do with your life?
I mean, you can say the same thing about cam girls and stuff.
Yeah.
Some just want some easy money. I'd rather do that than go to like work in a post office or something all day.
I get it.
Or in an office.
I get it. It just seems so fucking vapid.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, no, I get it. But whatever. Do you
Swings
think?
and roundabouts.
Get your bag.
Yeah.
Anything's better than going into an office or something.
You go ahead and enjoy it.
Or if you think it's better than, a 9 to 5 somewhere, then I
Which
get
it
that too.
probably is.
Well, debatable, isn't it?
In the vast majority of 9 to 5s, it probably
Depends what you care more about, like...
dignity
yeah.
or... Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people have a lack of caring about dignity at the moment. So.
But to be fair, we are comedians. Can we really
Absolutely
talk about
not.
dignity?
I talk about all sorts of stuff you shouldn't be talking about.
Because before we go, actually, if you want to see how much dignity we do or
Do not
don't have,
yeah.
come down to the Hollybush on, what day is it again now?
It's the Friday, which I believe was the 17th, was it? Yes,
yeah.
the 17th of July
Yeet.
at the Hollybush in Cradley Heath, Birmingham.
For the, it's the Bush Fest. We were on the first day, and there's no football matches on that day, so you're good. Come on down. And
come on down on Friday the 17th again.
At the end, though, for the smut part that we're on.
Smutty part.
Yeah, I've already been making a few extra smutty jokes.
I'm
like,
trying to think of some stuff over the next few days.
Yeah.
I've got to put my head down and think. Now that I've released the new ad breaker, I've got to focus all my energy down onto the stand-up stuff. So
I wrote an LGBT joke that was about, like, if there's a letter for pedos. Something like that, anyway.
There probably is.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, God. Well, I guess on that note, that's been Squishy Logic for this week.
It has indeed.
What a revelation.
I know. The actual joke is that there isn't, but yet people believe there is.
Yeah,
that's the real issue.
Yeah. That works so well. Anyway, that's been Squishy Logic for this week. Thank you so much for checking in with us and finding out about all the other sorts of triangles that fuck you up.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Touch his buttons on that breaker. Touch them all.
Yes.
Keep it squishy, everyone.
Until next time, keep it logical, Carl.
Aye. At the Bush Fest.
Bush.